Merry Christmas. Anyways, I haven't made a video in a while. In this video, I don't know. Anyways, Merry Christmas. Yes, I'm recording this on Christmas. Why? Because I don't know. I don't know, man. This video has been a year in the making, and I think it's pretty cool. And yeah, did I talk about my second channel? I have a second channel. Link in the description. There's a bunch of cool stuff that'll be doing more music related stuff, so check that out. You might also notice some changes, like the TV. I got the not the guitar. I changed my webcam position. I think this looks a lot more, I don't know, comfy, more professional. And yeah, other than that, let's fucking jump into this. Let's jump in this.
Press the button to begin.
First off, we have my top 10 favorite songs, or best songs. I don't fucking know. This list is only 10 and not 25 or even longer, because I didn't listen. I didn't go out of my way to listen to songs, so I just quickly put together a bunch of songs that came out this year that are like, yeah, this is banging. They're not necessarily singles, so I don't know. Anyways, at number 10 we have "No Worries" by Penny P. Penny P, or Jazz Ingram, a small rapper from New York. He's got some cool shit. It's one of the few singles he dropped this year, and I think he's just got a really cool grasp on what I'd call more abstract hip hop, and I wish he got more attention, and I wish he dropped more music, because it's honestly really good and unlike anything I've heard this year. At number 9 we have "Take Me Home" by Pink Pantheress. This is off her new EP, which was fantastic. There's like another. Actually, they all came out as singles, and then all came out as an EP. I don't know. This was just the one that I liked the most. It's got a much more dancey feel. It's just a beautiful mix, and it's the longest song on the EP, so that's another reason why it's my favorite. So yeah. Number 8, we have "Glimpse of Us" by Joji. I don't think this would be best songs of the year without, Joji. Not his best song. Like I think I see a lot of people like, this is Joji's best song ever. I think it was like, I was like, okay, this is a good song, and it grew on me more. But best song, no. His best song is easily like "Sanctuary" or something. But it's still a beautiful piano ballad with just beautiful lyrics, and the hook gets you every single time. So yeah. At number 7 we have "Tentempié" by Niños del Cerro. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. They had a shit ton of singles come out for some reason, but they're not on their Spotify. I don't know. Anyways, this was just my favorite. The whole album within itself is just a bunch of beautiful rock and piano rock ballads, and this one really just pulled on my heartstrings. So there's that. At number 6 we have "Because" by Danger Mouse and Black Thought. They had 3 singles come out from this album, which was like fantastic. And I was like, shit, this goes hard. There's not much to say. It's fucking Danger Mouse at his best. It's Black Thought at his best. And the features don't, take away from the song. So yeah, the other singles were nice, but this one just had like nice hook, nice flow, nice beat. Yeah. Number 5 we have "Walkin" by Denzel Curry. I fucking love this song. I love this song more than any other song off this entire album. It was just such a. This is a tiny, nasty little place that we call home. I'm a real one. I love Denzel. I don't think this is his best album, but this single is one of his best songs, easily. Number 4, we have "Mercury" by Steve Lacy. This might be a weird pick. Yeah, it's not "Sunshine" or "Bad Habit." I thought "Bad Habit" was good, but this might seem a little weird. that I'm pulling this out of my fucking brain, but from 207 onwards, that's where I think the song should start, because it's much more beautiful. The hook's cool and all, but TikTok fucking ruined that song. I'm sorry. I'm one of those guys. Oh, TikTok ruined the song. It did. I heard it too many fucking times. It wasn't even one of my favorite singles that came out before the album. Mercury was. I just like Mercury more. At number 3, we have Concrete Over Water by Jockstrap. It was crazy because I listened to one of their songs and I was like, this shit goes hard. Listen to the EP it was on, which is City Hall, I think. And then they dropped the single in the album and I was like, it's weird. It's weird. The entire album within itself should not work, but it's still really fucking good. You have to listen to it. All these songs, I'll have playlists and shit like that. You can this shit goes hard. Number 2, we have Change by Big Thief. One of the 3 singles, 2 came out this year and 1 came out last year, if I'm correct. One of the best album intros I've ever heard. It's the best track off the debatable, but it's a damn good track. It's a damn good fucking track. It's beautiful folk rock at its best, Big Thief at its best. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. At number 1, we have The Heart Part 5 by Kendrick Lamar. It was inevitable. It was inevitable, okay? It was inevitable that this was gonna be my number 1 pick. If you've listened to that, it's better than almost every single track off of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. And honestly, one of his best tracks ever. Like, it's just beautiful. The music video is also beautiful. The Marvin Gaye sample, genius. There's not much to say. He just went off. He was hungry. He was hungry in that single. He was hungry. Next, top 25 least favorite albums of 2022. This one's longer because this year didn't suck for music. I kind of actually was finding it hard to like make a list without having repeats, because some people thought, hey, I'm gonna release more than one album or just have shitty album. I feel like this list is too rap heavy. I feel bad, but at the same time, rap's my favorite genre, so I don't know. Whatever, who the fuck cares? At number 25, we have No Stylist by Destroy Lonely. I thought it had its moments as an album, but overall it was just a shit album. There's just rage. It's rage, and rage hasn't been done. It's the only rage that's been done right are the singles or some sections of album. It wasn't done well. Number 24, I Never Liked You by Future. Not much to say. It's just a Future album. It's more these artists, like most of these rap artists, it feels like they're doing cash grabs at this point. Like they just have no material. Anyways. Number 23, we have Antagonist by Autumn. Another more not necessarily rage album. Just alright. No memorable lyrics. The beats were pretty bland. His voice can get annoying. Number 22, Demons Protected by Angels by Nav. This was Nav's best album. It's still fucking Nav. If you've ever heard a Nav album, or even if you know who fucking Nav is, I don't need to explain anymore. Number 21, we have DS Forever by Gunna. Pushin' P was such a song. Album. That's about it. Number 20, we have Drillmatic Heart vs. Mind by The Game. That track that everyone was like, oh my god, he dissed all these people. Or was it Eminem? It was just Eminem, right? Whatever. It was 10 fucking minutes. I'm not listening to that. It was an okay song at best. It was just a shittily long album. There was no material. The Game's never been like great. Number 19, we have Cave World by Viagra Boys. I saw this album on a lot of people's lists. I thought this was shit. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think I'm being too harsh, but I think it's shit. I didn't enjoy it. It reminded me of Bliss by Young Lean and FKA Twigs, but if it was really bad. That's kind of, yeah, that's what I got. Next up at number 18, we have Good Movie by Pureborn. It would be fine if Pureborn, listen, I know you're watching, you're a big fan. A famed Pureborn critic here. Don't pick up the mic. Just don't pick up the fucking mic. You would make good albums then. Number 17, we have Her Loss by Drake and 21 Savage. More like Her Loss by Drake featuring 21 Savage, because Drake fucking hogged this album. He got carried on it, even though he was he was the majority on the album. He got carried. The beats were boring. Rich Flex, dude. Don't get me started on Rich Flex. I'm not even going to sing it. There were no memorable moments on this fucking album. 21 Savage carried. That's it. Number 16, we have Hashtag For You by Edison. Edison kind of, I'm just going to say it, he's fucking not a fan of Edison. Not a fan of Spider Gang. I'm not going to have any more, like, reviews of those guys by, like, I'll never do reviews of Godspeed, Spider Gang, fucking Summers, specifically, Burzum. There's plenty of other just people I'll never fucking talk about, because they're just shitty fucking people. He fell off after 2019. All his singles from 2019 were really fucking good, and everything else after that is just shitty digi and glitchcore, I guess. I don't fucking know. I don't care. Number 14, Chronic by Wikipedia. A really mediocre digicore album that I thought had some real good moments, but as soon as Wikipedia like got on the album, it was that's all I got. Number 13, we have X by Ken Carson. Rage, not a great year, and Ken Carson should have never started like rapping ever. There's this artist called Lil Throat Goat, and he has a single where he covers Rock and Roll by Ken Carson, and it's better than the original. It's a gay version of a song, and it's miles better. Ken Carson has to be one of the shittiest opium artists, and they're all pretty bad, except for Playboy Cardi. I love you, Playboy Cardi. I'm sorry for cheating on your album or your label. Ow. That one hurt. Number 12, we have Wormrot by Hiss. This album got, like, a lot of people thought this was a good album. I listened to it. I didn't like it. Number 11, we have God Did by DJ Khaled. It's DJ Khaled. Need I say more? Number 10, You and the Money by Joey Perp and Kami. Joey Perp had a good album. I've never heard of this Kami feller, but this was shit. This was uninspired, boring trap, and that's about it. Number 9, we have Reset by Panda Bear and Sonic Boom. Both of these artists have good music on their own. I don't know what the fuck happened, but this album was shit. Number 8, we have The Last Slime by NBA Youngboy. It's the NBA fucking Youngboy. Number 7, No Fear of Time by Black Star. I have to rant about this one. A Tribe Called Quest released their album. It was good. It's A Tribe Called Quest. 24-year-long break. They come back, one of their best albums ever. 24-year-long break. Black Star dropped one phenomenal album. Fucking great. And 24-year-long break. Same as The Tribe Called Quest. This is one of Madlib's worst albums. Also, the paywall? Number 6, we have Breezy by Chris Brown. It's Chris Brown. Number 5, Mainstream Sellout, Machine Gun Kelly. It's Machine Gun Kelly. Number 4, Mercury, Acts 1 and 2, Imagine Dragons. I don't want to do this list. I hate this. These are just shitty albums. It's Imagine Dragons. Number 3, Charlie by Charlie Puth. It's Charlie Puth. Number 2, Baby on Baby 2 by DaBaby. Baby on Baby was already a shit album as is. I didn't even know you could make a worse one. I didn't think that was the thing you could do. Anyways, number 1, Honestly Nevermind by Drake. Now, I didn't want to put him twice on the list, but I had no other options. Actually, I've listened to this album more than I've listened to some of the albums on my favorite list. That's right. I actually enjoy this album, certain parts. Not a whole lot, but certain parts. It's annoying, and it sucks, and it's just not good. But it's great background music. It's great music to just turn on and then not pay attention to what you're, not pay attention to it and just do what you're doing, like cooking. That's what I usually listen to it while I'm doing. So that's just what I think. That's just what I think. It's his worst album, and Drake should have stopped after Take Care. But yeah, that's my list of top 25 worst albums. Now, top 25 best projects. There's a difference. I'm mixing EPs, mixtapes, no compilations because those are previously released works, and albums. So at number 25, this might surprise some of you, but I'm not a huge dick writer. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers by Kendrick Lamar. I thought this was a good album. I thought Entitled in Grief was a fucking fun, like one of the best intro tracks I've ever heard. But I think in general it was a pretty forgettable album. Number 24, we have Drill Music and Zion by Lupe Fiasco. I thought this was one of the best albums I've heard in a long time. On Fox Nem, if I'm saying that right, that's the last track on the album. One of the best fucking tracks I've ever heard in my entire life. Go listen to it now. Number 23, we have Dragon New Warm Mountain, I Believe in You by Big Thief. I have this album on vinyl, actually, and I liked it a lot. It's awesome, it's cool, it's great folk music. Number 22, God Don't Make Mistakes by Conway the Machine. One of Conway's best, if not his best. This kind of got him a lot of attention, which I think he deserved because he's a great artist, and it's just good gangster rap. Number 21, Dopamine Hell Dreams by New Pink. This is great synth rock. Number 20, we have Crest by Blade and Echo 2K. I think this is one of Blade's best albums. I was considering... Did I not? Oh, I was considering putting Spider... I did put Spider. I skipped it. I skipped Spider by Blade. Whoops. Yeah, Spider by Blade was a terrible album. I just don't fuck with UK drill. I don't like it. It's annoying. Drill, besides Chief Keef, is an interest. It depends. There's some good drill. There's some real fucking banging drill out there. It was not good drill. It wasn't good. Yeah. But he somehow released this, which is like my favorite work. My favorite work by him. And Echo fucking... It would be a terrible... I would say it would be like a mediocre album if Echo wasn't on it. Because Echo, his voice is so beautiful, and I love him, because Blade cannot just hold his own. At number 19, I have I Didn't Mean to Haunt You by Quedeca. I thought this was fucking great. His album from... It was last year? That album was like really good. There was some real solid ass moments on there. I don't know what the fuck he did, like when he went from this album, which was like his 2019 album, to 2021 to this one. Do it again, Quedeca, because I know you have more potential to drop an even better album. This was some great folktronica. At number 18, I have Em Nome da Estrela. I don't know how to say that, by Xenia Franca.
Em nome da estrela, Xenia França.
This is just great R&B. It's just great R&B. At number 17, I have Ugly Season by Perfume Genius. At first, I had this set as a 10 out of 10, but I dropped it. It's good. It's really good. I don't know what the fuck I was on when I first listened to it, but I loved it. I loved it. It's great art pop. It's unlike anything I've ever heard before. Number 16, Beware of the Monkey by Mike. This album came out recently, and I thought it was fucking banging. Honestly, my favorite Mike release. I need to listen to more Mike. Number 15, I have There Will Be No Super Slave by Guy Scrivera. This album was fucking fantastic. The samples were beautiful. This dude put his whole Badusi in it. It was great. Great rap, great hip-hop, great conscious hip-hop. Awesome. Number 14, we have The Happy Star by Lexi Liu. This album also just recently came out, and I thought this excuse me. This album fucking... I don't know what the fuck they put in the water when they made this album, but it's really fucking good. Like, it shouldn't be this good. I don't know why I like it so much. I just enjoy it. It's just like Like, there's some moments where time's wasted, but most of the time I'm just jamming. I'm like, Number 13, I Love You, Jennifer B by Jockstrap. I listened to, like I said, I listened to their single, and then this popped up. Unlike anything I've ever heard. Go check it out. I can't describe it. Like, I literally cannot describe it, because it's just fucking crazy. Number 12, working title for the album Secret Waters by Cities Aviv. This is his second album he dropped this year. Man Plays the Horn was the other one. This one was really f***ing good. I liked Man Plays the Horn. This one was just better. Number 11, Offline by JPEGMAFIA. Now this is, you know, not basic, but it's very much like LP, but it's still f***ing really good. It's JPEGMAFIA. If you don't like JPEGMAFIA, get out. Doors over. Take my closet. Go in my closet. Because you need to think, you bitch. Number 10, we have Marchita by Silvana Estrada. This was a great chamber folk album. And honestly, I could have cried to this. I didn't because I didn't have a need to cry, but I am gonna eventually. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Check it out. Like, if you want to fall asleep like an angel tonight and you want to feel happy, listen to that album. Number 9, we have Aethiopes by Billy Woods. This is his second album from this year, if I'm correct. The other one is fucking Church One, right? Or something like that. It was good, but this one kind of, like, it just, this had higher highs. That one was like just, this one was where it's at. It was fucking great. Great album. Love Billy Woods. Number 8, Once Twice Melody by Beach House. Beach House does it again. They've literally never missed. It's just a great dream pop album. Doesn't get better than that. Number 7, Melt My Eyes, See Your Future by Denzel Curry. Not his best album. I think that still goes to Imperial. Like, my heart just loves Imperial so fucking much. But it was great. It was great. I have it on vinyl. At number 6, we have Hellfire by Black Midi. Like, I just sat there and I'm like, why do I like this so much? This isn't, like, what? It's chaotic. It's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. But check it out, nonetheless. Number 5, we have Cheat Codes by Danger Mouse and Black Thought. This was one of the best rap albums I've heard ever, of all time. Like, literally ever. It's so great. It was one of my friends' album of the year. I think it's a fucking fantastic album. This was unnecessarily, like, a phenomenal rap album. Check it out. Like, check it out immediately. At number 4, we have The Forever Story by J.I.D. This is my rap album of the year. I think it's a good pick. Tell me what your rap album of the year is. It's a great album. It's a great rap album. 2007. If you haven't listened to, like, it recently, before 2007 wasn't on there because of sample clearance. So if you haven't listened to 2007, go listen to 2007. Anyways, number 3, we have White Ceiling, Black Dots, Wandering Around by Parannoul. This is an EP, but I don't think it should be an EP because it's way longer than an EP should. They need to release another fucking album. Oh, they're releasing an album next year. But I need music now, Parannoul. This shit's fucking phenomenal. It's great. Shoegaze. That's all I can really say. It's great. Check it out. At number 2, we have De Todas las Floras by Natalia Lafourcade. And I enjoy her Musas 1 and 2 more, even though I gave this one a higher rating. But it's simply because this one's just it's more structured, more just intense, more focused. So, yeah. And at number, oh wait, hold up. Here are the honorable mentions. These were albums / EPs / mixtapes that I thought were really good and I thought could have gotten on this list but just didn't make the cut. Some of them were just amazing. Most of them at one time almost got a 10 out of 10. And that, at number 1 for my album of the year, drum roll please. Oh, Suave fucking. At number 1, Suave Pendiente by Niños del Cerro. Okay. I know in my video, if you still remember that video, I had Ants From Up There as my favorite album of all time. And this isn't even on the list. Ants From Up There isn't even on the list. But that's because I had an epiphany and I was like, this is mid and I'm just sad. It's not mid, it's alright. But this Niños del Cerro album is, I cannot explain why I love it so much and why it's so great. But it is. It's phenomenal. Check it out. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. It's just a great album. It's a great album. You're missing out. Check them out. I'll have playlists, links, all that. Other than that, this has been way too long. If you made it to the end, smash that like button with your dick. And if you don't have a dick, good.
Well, I've been told that it's all